Everybody I know keeps a list of things to do. Oh, it may be a short form of a calendar on their phone, or it may be an actual enumerated list of accomplishment oriented tasks for each day with color codes for each area of your life. But most people have some sort of agenda for their days. With our cultures bent towards productivity, it may feel odd to have a to do list with the only goal of increasing our spiritual health. In times of frustration and fear, this type of list may prove to be more valuable than the one that includes clean out the fridge. So, just for consideration, let's take a breath and create a to do list that our souls yearn for, a list that may just increase our happiness quotient. Let's begin with being present. And I mean that in all the nuances of the word. You are a present, a gift to this world. You will never know the impact you have on others, but everything you say, how you move, what you choose to do, it all ripples out into the world and creates either positive or negative energy. Being a present and being present go hand in hand if you let them. Buddhism teaches us that everything and everyone are impermanent. So the very moment that we are in right now is truly all we have. And the feelings and thoughts we have are really all we can control. So let's have that be enough. Our to do list begins with you are a present, so be present. Next, I'm adding a small task to the day's list. Love someone. Oh, it can take 1 minute to text a note of, hey, I was thinking about you. All is well here. Just wanted you to know I love you. One day last winter, I was telling one of my daughters how often I think of her, and my thoughts are always to send loving thoughts her way. She was surprised when I reported the frequency of my thoughts of her, so I committed to texting her a little red heart every time she entered my mind for the next whole day. It was a great exercise in all sorts of spiritual and relationship ways. Hold the door for somebody, for a stranger, and make eye contact and smile at them. Leave a candy bar on a coworker's desk. Spend a thoughtful minute figuring out how to forgive someone. But on today's spiritual to do list is love someone. I hope your list will include add to the beauty of the world. This could manifest in so many ways. Play your piano, make that new recipe, clip some zinnias and arrange them in a bowl on the kitchen table, write a poem, rearrange things on a windowsill, smile at every stranger, discuss only lovely topics at lunch. Create and add to the beauty of the world. The next item is gaining more traction as we realize our lives are not meant to be hamster wheels of productivity, and that is to rest. Pause. Allow our bodies and minds to be in a state of relaxation. Maybe you need a foot or body massage to help you. Maybe you need sleep music on your Spotify list. Maybe it means leaving devices in the house and sitting in a lawn chair with your eyes closed, listening to the outdoor sounds. Resting is a critical part of living a healthy life. Put it on the to do list. Rest. Another item is to keep our hearts soft. A hardened heart resists changing. It fights to maintain that which it believes is always right. A closed heart cannot hear another's opinion or understand another person's choice. To stay soft of heart is to allow love and compassion to be the first response to the world's people and animals. Not that this is easy by any means. With some of our population knowing the old John Wayne tough guy routine where the goal is to be anything but soft, this may be a challenge. But it's worth the attempt, I promise. Soft hearts allow us to be fully human with all of our foibles and crazies. So I've added it to the list. Keep our hearts soft. Next on the spiritual to-do list is to maintain self-awareness of our impact in the world. Now, I know this item has shown up in other God talks, but it really seems that important to me that I include it once again here. Begin your day with a small connection to spirit. Send a little prayer out before your feet hit the floor in the morning or once outdoors. And to be honest, Charlotte and Beatrice help a lot with this. Greet the day by acknowledging a specific bird or a plant and thanking it for being in your presence. Then ask the higher powers to help you to be useful today. At the end of the day, reflect for a moment on how well you did as an ambassador of extreme love and monumental forgiveness. Engage in self-awareness. There is certainly plenty to keep us awake with worry these days, but building a strong spiritual life, one filled with the fortitude of knowing we'll be all right, even as we navigate trials, disappointments, and debilitating sadness, is a good idea. We will be all right, though we will be changed. Nothing is permanent, not even disappointment and bullying and shame. The best advice from my mother throughout my adult life, when my children were trying or when my husband was laid off, was this: you won't always feel this way. And she was right. Once I began trusting that momism, I found it helped to build my fortitude and my resilience to face life with less devastating ups and downs. Are you tortured because your adult daughter won't allow you to visit your grandchildren? You won't always feel that way. Have you plummeted from an interview or an audition that didn't go well? You won't always feel that way. Are you grieving the recent death of a significant love? You won't always feel this way. Are you living high because of a major achievement? You won't always feel this way either. There's a Buddhist practice of creating mandalas out of millions of grains of colored sand. It takes many days of several people working to create the mandala. And then, after local people are invited to view it, it is wiped clean and the bags of sand are poured into a body of water. This symbolism of the sand mandala is twofold. One is to show the impermanence of everything, even that which we hold dear. The second is that prayers are offered over the grains of sand, and then when the sand is released into the body of water, the grains of sand carry the prayers all over the world. I observed a Rochester, New York native creating such a mandala at the Parliament of World Religions. I was fascinated by the intricate patterns and tiny tools that she used. I remember feeling that the day of wiping the table clean must feel something akin to breaking up a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle to put it all back in the box. A bit of sadness. Nothing in this world is permanent. So let's allow ourselves to enjoy the process, the path. Then I guess we can smile, knowing that it will all blow away someday. And that's not a bad thing. Blessings on all.